Good evening, everybody. This is your host, Folk, and welcome back to another episode of the Channel 256 News brought to you by Bitcoin Mining World. The date is September 1st, 7:30 p.m. Bitcoin is currently hovering above $109,000 with a 24-hour low of $107,000. Getting low, breaking below the previous all-time highs from a few months back that we were holding steadily above for quite a while. Now, to this point, it is just a wick down. We were expecting to see a little bit more moves here within the last hour now that the US futures markets have opened up, and we have seen some sort of recovery. Hopefully that continues on into the morning, but we will know more tomorrow once markets open up. Taking a look over here at the net hash rate, we still are over 1 zettahash, which is cool to see. Going back here on the 1 day, not too much volatility, just people plugging in miners. Always a good sign to see. Looking back at the traditional finance, some of these index funds, just a reminder, everything did close out in August in the green. The NASDAQ, the Dow, the S&P, as well as the Russell. The Russell is the big one for all of us in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is highly correlated to the Russell. So seeing it break back out and getting close to its 1-year all-time high, getting back up there into the $2,400 range. We're right at the 786 retracement, just kind of waiting we are above it, and we did close the end of August above it. So hopefully we can get some good news of some sort this week that will send us up going and get some breath to open up here in the markets. Over here from Cointelegraph, Coinbase OKX to push crypto into Australians' retirement system. Pretty cool thing that Coinbase and OKX came to do. They are introducing services for self-managed superannuation funds, SMSFs for short, in Australia, giving individuals new ways to add cryptocurrency to the country's retirement savings system. It's really cool. Here in the States currently, I believe the only way to add it into your retirement fund is through buying iShare, like just kind of trusts that have been created, just like iShares has one from BlackRock, all these different spot ETFs if you want direct exposure, or you could go the way with like somebody like MicroStrategy, where you're just buying a company whose whole strategy is purchasing Bitcoin. Personally, I'm sticking to cold hard Bitcoin in the cold wallet. That's my personal opinions on the matter, but I know a lot of people, like, there are some tax advantages and also some tax disadvantages. So you can look at it both ways. But overall, anytime that you're making the accessibility to Bitcoin better, we're all for it over here. So it's something good to start off the week. Also, happy Labor Day. Haven't said that yet, but yeah, happy Labor Day. Metaplanet's presidential lays out a plan to acquire 210,000 Bitcoin by 2027. That is 1% of the total Bitcoin supply. And if you're not familiar with Metaplanet is another company, somewhat like Strategy, just putting in some work, highly correlated to the Trump family, or highly connected to the Trump family. But here just today, they announced that they just purchased an additional, they now hold 20,000 Bitcoin. Huge purchase, 50-60 mil today. Good to see just more and more companies coming out creating their strategic Bitcoin reserves. It's great for their balance sheet, great for their shareholders. So overall, more Bitcoin in the pockets is a good thing. Coming over here to CoinDesk, we got Bitcoin hovers around 107K as the weakest month for crypto begins. Now, this is something that I had to pull back up because they claim over here that over the last 12 years, September is an average of a 6% losses. And I was hoping that maybe that data did not include the two previous markets, like two big bull run market years, so 2017 and 2021. But coming over here, you can see that right here, I've got the chart for 2017 down from a high that month of $52,000 all the way down to 42. That's 2021, excuse me. Here's 2017. We've got a high of $4,600, getting all the way down to $3,100. Closing out, not too much in the red, back up to $4,300. So not an awful month by any means, but extremely volatile in both bull cycles. So it's something to look out for. Hopefully we get a change and we have a nice September this year and we can finish things out for this cycle. I'm personally hoping to get this all wrapped up with here in the next few months, especially if this Russell right here can finally do it and break into a new all-time high. I think that's all we're really waiting at for this point, to see the rest of the market finish topping out. Over here from the block, we've got Trump family's World Liberty Financial token starts trading on exchange with a $30 billion plus valuation to start things off. Here I got the World Liberty Financial. I didn't even know this token was dropping, but I mean, take a look at this chart. Absolutely wrecked. Just another reminder why we're Bitcoin only over here. Minus 16% in the last 24 hours. Now it is on a day where the whole market is red. It's just a sea of red everywhere. Last hour's not looking too bad, but everything is red given. But yeah, you couldn't pay me to touch this with a 10-foot pole. Pretty tame weekend. I mean, we got below our resistance points that we were really hoping to stay up above, but we're not too far below them, and we are already back above the 109 previous all-time high. So hey, we've got some good things to look forward to. Hopefully over the next week we can see a push back above 115. There's a lot of support or resistance up there currently, but if we could flip that and turn it into support, I think it would leave us on a pretty good note to hopefully get some gains out of this week and finish things off nicely. Well, go ahead and end off this episode here. As always, guys, thank you for tuning in. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like. And if you are new to the channel, just throw us a subscribe so you can always be notified when we're posting new content or going live. That's it for this one. I appreciate it, guys. Y'all have a good evening.